people? Welcome back to another episode of Life with your boy Tyler. Appreciate everybody tuning in to yet another Worthy Wednesday. This week I just want to talk about the tagline that I use for my brand, which is choose yourself. Some of you may be familiar with it, some people may not be. So I just want to delve into it a little bit more on today, just for those who may not understand what it means to choose yourself. So basically what I'm going to cover today is what it means to choose yourself, how to choose yourself, and the benefits of doing so. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So how did I come up with choose yourself as the tagline for Worthy Beings? The brand Worthy Beings, it's a self-empowerment brand in general. Everything that you need, you possess already on the inside. It's just our job and our duty to discover those things, discover that, and become aware of that. Knowledge of self is the purpose of it in life, in my opinion. So how did I come up with choose yourself? I don't know, but somehow I was brought back to the times where I was in high school. And you remember the times where it'd be a group of girls, you might be with your boys, and we all looking at the girls, and it's just like, damn, who I'm gonna get, which one I want, so basically you choosing. And for some reason that had a negative connotation. It's wrong or it's bad to choose. They call you out like, oh, he choosing, or she choosing. I never understood what the wrong was in that. If you see something that you want, if you know what you want, if you're aware of that, why shouldn't you go after what you want? You just supposed to settle? Am I supposed to just settle for whatever's left? I think not. Not me at least. So yeah, I wanted to turn that basically into a positive. Choosing yourself, or choosing in general, choosing things that you want, is perfectly okay, and that's what you should do. To me, you should go after the things that you want, and you should be unapologetic about it. So what does it mean to choose yourself? To choose yourself, it just means to prioritize yourself. Pick yourself first on your squad. Just know that you are just as worthy and just as capable as anybody in this world. We look up to certain people, we idolize certain people for what they do. And it's like, that's okay, that's a great thing. But just know that just the way that you looking at that person and you idolizing that person, you look up to that person, that's what you should be for somebody else. When you make yourself a priority, when you make everything that you're supposed to be a priority, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, if you make that a priority, people see that. People take notice to that. And guess what? They start to believe in themselves a little bit more. They start to dream a little bit more and have more aspirations. So that's what it is to choose yourself. Like, we lose sight of that. You gotta help yourself in order to help others. When you help yourself, you help others. That's basically the moral of the story. When you choose yourself, you're choosing other people. But when you're choosing other people first, before you're not choosing yourself. So it don't work the other way around. So how do you choose yourself? To choose yourself, you have to be fearless. You gotta be brave, man. You gotta regard your own feelings when it comes to your own life. Too often people regard the feelings of others around them before they make a decision about their own life. Whether that be family, friends, significant others, spouses, whatever. Even situations or circumstances. You gotta be brave enough to say that, hey, this is my life. I'm gonna take direction into my own hands because that's what I have the power to do. But when you decide against that, you're giving the power away to other people, other situations, other things. It's time to choose yourself and put yourself first and prioritize yourself. And one way you do it is breaking that fear of what's going to happen or it could happen. You gotta listen to that inner voice, man. There's so much outer noise going on in the world. Like I said, even like what I just mentioned with the family, the friends, and everything. But also just society in general. Society in general just teaches us to, not think so highly of ourselves. But listen to that inner voice, man. Think enough of yourself to say it's okay to listen to that inner voice and follow my heart. And when something feels right, do it. I remember once that I had posted something of that nature, and I said something to the effect of, if it feels right, do it. And then somebody commented and said, unless it's sin. But see, to me, my views are different. Who gets to constitute what what is sin and what's not. You know, in my humble opinion, I gotta learn from myself. If it's a mistake, then I have to know about for myself. When I reach my hand in that fire and I get burnt, guess what? I just learned a lesson. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known. So don't stop me from doing it before I do it. You know what I'm saying? If it feels right, go for it. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like taking that trip, buying that plane ticket to that place, do it. What's the worst that can happen? You know what I'm saying? Don't even think about the worst that can happen. Just think about, stay positive. Think about you flying. Think about you making it. You know what I'm saying? We all have wings, just waiting on them to open them and fly. You gotta become aware of who we are. We gotta know that we special, that I'm unique, that you're unique. There's nobody on the planet like you. So why am I forced to be a standard being? Why am I forced to follow the same procedures and the same directions as everybody else when I'm a completely different person? You gotta just be aware of who you are. And last but not least, I always remember who the star of the story is. It's funny because I got that point going to church. That was one of the points for the preacher as a sermon. I always remember who the star of the story is. The star is you. Your story is your life. Your life is your story. And you're the star of it. How do you want to remember it? When you read a book on your life, how do you want it to end? How do you want it to play out? You know? You gotta think about things like that. So what are the benefits of choosing yourself? One of the benefits is liberation. You break your chains. You become fearless. You become knowledgeable and aware that you can do anything. There's nothing that stops you from achieving anything other than you. But once you know that, there's nothing that you won't hesitate to do anything that you want anymore. Life will be so much better for you because you won't have that fear. You know, complete liberation. You just live. Live with no regrets, live with no fear, with no holds barred. Just live. It's habit forming. The way that you're gonna look at life, the way that you make decisions based on your life is gonna be in the habit of choosing yourself. You're gonna think, how does this benefit me? You know, and am I going to live my best life? Is this gonna help me live my best life? You know, is this going to get me to where I want to be? Is this gonna help me grow? All of these questions and similar ones that you should ask yourself. And last but not least, man, you develop the confidence that you need in this world. If you don't have confidence in this world, man, you're gonna be so docile. It's gonna be so easy to walk all over you. But when you have that confidence in yourself, there's nothing or nobody can do or say to stop you from achieving something that you want to achieve. There's nothing. There's nobody. It's a great thing to have that confidence. You need that confidence in this world. We're taught to give so much of ourselves away to other people, other situations, other things. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's only 24 hours in it. At the end of it, how much time do we have to ourselves? You know, they say that's why a 9 to 5 is what it is. You know, from the hours from 9 to 5, that's when the sun is at its peak. You know, that's when so many things are going on, and like that stretch of time, 8 hours is so long that once you get off and go home, you're so exhausted that you don't even have time to learn anything for yourself, learn anything about yourself. All you want to do is just relax, go to sleep, and then guess what? You get up and do it all over again. That's why there's a power structure. That's why you have the 1%, and then you have everybody else at the bottom, basically. Because we all following the same procedure, but you gotta get out of that mindset. It's all conditioning, you know? It's all conditioning that we have to break, and it's gonna happen. So yeah, that's all I have for y'all folks. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Hope y'all took something from this video today. As always, stay worthy. Never let nobody tell you what you can't do in this world. It's your boy. I'm out. Peace.